Alright, so here's the shackle right here. It's kind of nice because it comes out of the package already painted, so that's one less thing I have to sandblast and paint, which is fine by me. So it comes with all the hardware. I mean, it comes with everything. It even comes with the factory type of bolt in here too, which is great. So that's nice to have that. Actually, this is what it looks like here. It's actually a really very well built product. I'm surprised, you know, overseas maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, I try to buy as much stock stuff as I can, but some stuff you can't buy at all. But this is what it is right here on the paperwork. If you're ever looking for shackles for your Dodge, so let me get installing this thing. So hold on. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna put this shackle onto the leaf spring. Because if I put this on after, I can't tighten it up really. I mean, I could, but it's just hard to put in. So I'm gonna put it in here and then put it up here, and I think we'll be good to go. Try that there, see how it goes. I took the bushing out of it, right? Because I don't need it because I replaced them all anyway. So we'll leave that out. Back there for a second. And let's see, I got this thing here. I'm gonna put a little bit of thread locker on it. It's a blue thread lock, so it's not gonna be a big issue taking them off and on. So put a little bit of that on there. For a minute. Take this one out. Kind of see where it's going to go, so I'll put the thread locker, you know, right around here, and I think we'll be fine. Alright, so let's get that thing clipped on. Okay, so that's going to go like this. Go right in there. A lot of grease on it from putting those bushings in the other day. Very sticky grease. Let's get that in there. It's just gonna be hand tight. That's all it is. So, and then what we're gonna do. We're gonna lift this thing up. That up there. And the bolts. So this is kind of nice too. It has that like the bolt lock on it, so you can get into it later. Now I'll put this one here on. Pretty sure it goes down like, I can't remember if it goes down or up. I think it goes through here. I think that's the way I'm going to put it on. Pretty sure that's the way it goes. It's just going to be hand tight for now, so that's alright too, you know. So I'll leave it like that for now, just in case I have to come back and do something else. not sure if this will tighten now. Stop getting our ratchet on there, and then we'll tighten that up later. Now let's go to the front, and we'll put the front on. Turn you around a little bit here. All right. All right, there we go. Here, I think I might need the jack on this one again as well. It does make it a little bit easier. Jack going. This one should go in easier than the other side, because remember I had the pad on there, it's hitting the frame, I couldn't figure it out, but I think we're good now. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing again, so let me let this down a little bit. We'll put it right about there. Close, but not there yet. I'll have to pull this back a little bit. Still a little bit off, so fool around with this for a minute. See if we can get it in a better spot here. I think we could probably use. Let's use this. Put a socket under it. And that might be all we need. Nope. All right, so give me 1 second and let me just, the bolt's not gonna line up, so I gotta push this back a little bit. So let me just get that done and I'll be right back. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is get a pair of long needle nose here and just see if we can push it back where it's gotta go. It might work. This bolt, it has to go in from the back side, so that's how that goes in. But I don't think we're not quite there yet. That looks pretty good. There yet. Alright, we'll keep that in here. A little too far. Now it's still a little bit tight, so instead of boring you guys, trying to get a bolt in there. I'll be right back. Alright, so I finally got that in there. What I had to do is put the screw in from the back. I just wiggle this around as much as I can and it popped right in, so that's all good. Now we'll just tighten this up a little bit. pretty much just hand tight for now, and I'll go back and tighten all the things. So that's it. That's the other leaf spring. That's all in. Now I might get the rear axle and bring it over and try to put it in place just to see where it's got to go. So let me get that going on. All right, so took the bolt off the back, the nut off here. Last thing I feel like doing is going backwards, but it's going to be the easiest way. Get that bolt out. Put that there for a second. Let me wipe off some of this grease that's on here. I put too much on there because I thought the thing was sticking in the frame, but it wasn't. It was just a jack pad. So let me get that cleaned off now. See if we can slide it under. Slide over a little bit more. All right, maybe I shouldn't have put the tin rims on right away, huh? Oh my God, I might have to take 2 springs off, huh? All right, well, can't believe it, but I think I have to take that spring off too. That kind of stinks, but what are you gonna do? I don't know, take it off or just take this thing off this pallet. You know, I'm gonna try to take it off the pallet. I'll put out some cardboard, or maybe I can, because this pallet's gonna be in the way. This pallet's too big, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave the pallet here and put the springs on it. So let me take this off the pallet, put on some cardboard, and slide it in place. Not what I want to do, but I think that's the only option I have. Wow, this kind of stinks, man. Or I'll try putting the floor jack under it. Maybe I'll try that. So hang on 1 minute. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to put it on this thing here. Hope for the best, right? Maybe, huh? Maybe that'll work. Or it might fall off, you never know. Problem is, there's a lot of weight in the front here. So let's see, that's what we do here. Try putting the jack this way. Let's do that. Falls off and falls off. There's not much I can really do about it. I don't really want it to fall off, but it might. Yeah, like that. Holy crap, that's heavy. Oh yeah, it's heavy. See if I can get the stand up to the pad. Kind of bent up my dust cover a little bit, but we'll unbend it. This is going from worst, bad to worst. Let me see if I can find a dolly or something to put it on. Alright, so I've got a pallet jack on that side, and put a floor jack on this side. Just don't fall off. Put it all the way down. Alright, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's see if I can push it through. What do you think? I'm feeling pretty confident. I think this might work. Well, step in the right direction, I guess, huh? All right, a little bit more. No, hold on. Hold on. Now we got the leaf spring again in the way again. Lift that down, huh? That might work. Let's try that. Yeah, that's working. All right, that's not too bad, huh? Not too much damage. Not too much. It's pretty good. All right, so. All right, let me get the axle pushed up forward, and we'll put the leaf spring back on. Maybe we'll get the U-bolts on it today. I'm not sure yet, but one thing at a time. All right, well, made some progress. You know, a couple steps back, but what are you gonna do? Leaf spring's back in. The axle's kind of where I want it. Not 100% yet, but it's getting better for sure. I did bend up my dust cover pretty good on the bottom here, if you can see it, but I can unbend that pretty easily. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna torque down all my hardware, all my bolts for the springs. Not sure the torque specs, so I'm just gonna tighten them up pretty good and go from there. So let me get that done next. All right, so that's pretty much in place, kind of. And let me just get some of these things tightened down. That's good and tight. Now I'll do the other side. guys can see it here. Hang on 1 second. Alright. Back a little bit. Keep right there. Alright, now let's get this one done. I had a 24mm socket, now I can't find it. So we'll get it tight as I want to tighten it with this, and we'll come back later and stock it down. But I had a socket here at 24mm. Gone now. But that's alright. Get through it now. Alright, so we'll leave that the way it is. Let me get the other side done and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got everything tightened down the best I can. And the next part I was going to do is going to put these, I'll put it right up here for you. This is a lift block that comes with the lift kit. And, they weren't painted, so I painted them. But the only problem I have now is that this diameter here is just too big. It won't fit into the bottom of the leaf spring. So it's definitely this is way bigger than what's on the bottom of the leaf spring. So I'm gonna see if I can machine this down a little bit somehow. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the neck because it needs to come down quite a bit. This is a much larger piece here. The frame is definitely a lot smaller. So one thing after another. So let me figure that out. All right, so while I'm waiting for my blocks to get machined, actually I have a friend that has a machine shop, so he's actually gonna machine those blocks for me for the spring. So in the meantime, I wanna get this wiring harness out. If you can see it right here. That harness goes from the front, it unplugs from where the cab is. The cab used to be their cap, so it unplugs there. Goes down through here, as you can see, around there, up over here, and out to the back, and it's for your trailer tow package, your turn signal, its tail lights, all that stuff. And so I want to try to get that out of here and get it cleaned up and put it into the new frame. And then I think Tuesday he said he'd have those blocks for me, because it's just Christmas right now, so it'll be actually Christmas is tomorrow, I believe. So it's gonna be a couple days, so I'll wait for those and get this done in the meantime. Alright, so I'll start by taking them off from the front to the back. And I just use this tool here. It's actually not really designed for this, but it does work pretty good. You just for like your door, possibly for your door or your truck to pop off some stuff. So see if this works for that. Yeah, so that worked out pretty good. At least hopefully I can reuse most of these. I don't break too many of them, so that worked out pretty good on that one. That went there, I think. So use that. Yeah, that one broke, so that's no good. I'm assuming a lot of these are probably gonna break because, yeah, they're pretty old. Yeah, that one's alright. Alright, keep on going here. That one's, I don't know if it's off or broken or what, but that might be a broken one too. But this goes to your fuel tank. What's that goes to? This is brake line, which I don't have anymore. So the clip here, that's actually broken too. So I might have to get some new replacement ones because that's definitely broken. I only have a couple of ones right now. Nope, that one broke too, so that's another broken one. And this one here goes to your rear diff. That's the on the rear end. I had a little connector. That's where that goes. So that should be fairly easy to figure out. Oh, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That's all right. Yeah, that one broke. That one broke too. Yeah, that one there kind of broke. It's halfway, so yeah, that's all right. What are you gonna do, right? This is your tail lights. This is your license plate light, and this one here. Yeah, this is your trailer tow. Alright, see if you can get a little better angle on this. There we go. Sorry about the noise, guys. Got heat on today. Yep, that one broke too. It's not gonna make either. It's kind of brittle and the rust is all around it. Comes out, I'll be surprised. Might make it. Yeah, that one's alright. This one's definitely broken, so I'm not gonna worry about that. One more here. Well, that's broken too, so that's basically the whole harness right here. Should be pretty straightforward to put back on, I'm assuming. Alright, let me get this over there. Alright, so I got the wiring harness back on the frame. Just goes right up there. I definitely broke a bunch of clips because they were just really shot anyway, so I have to take it right up to. I think Harbor Freight has a good variety of different clips that will probably fit this, so I'm not going to take it right up today, but during the week I'll take it right up there because I need a couple here. One broke right there. Broken one here that goes there. This one broke that goes there, so not a big deal. It's actually a very easy fix, but I'm pretty happy I got this, actually the harness back on the truck, so just got to tighten it up a little bit and put some new clips on it, or we're good to go. So let me move on. All right, so I got my blocks back from the machine shop, and came out really nice, and they fit perfect in there. So just gonna put a little bit of paint on these just so they don't rust. And then we'll put these in down here. I mean, you guys know how these things go. It's not rocket science, so you know how they go. Just goes under there for a 2-inch block for your kit. So let me get started doing that. All right, so we're gonna start by putting the block on first. And pretty easy, put that down there. It doesn't matter, I mean, you can either go up top or the bottom, doesn't matter. But I'm gonna put mine on the top first because it's a little harder to put in. As soon as I get right. And make sure it goes the right way too, because the lift blocks go one way only. This pin is offset a little bit towards the front, so you want the offset to go towards the front. Make sure we got the right way here. Yeah, okay. So that goes in like that. That goes in there. I think that'll be good for now. We'll just get it a little bit loose, and I gotta move the axle around a little bit anyway because it's just not exactly straight. So, but we'll get that in a minute. Put our spring bracket on top here, and the kit comes with two different style U-bolts, so you want to make sure you use the right ones. Actually, let's go like this. Goes like that. So let's put in. Try to get this one here out first. It gives you some washers, you put those in there, some bolts in it. Need some nuts, put the nuts in there too. You know, it'll be obviously the same thing for the other side. So we'll do one side and then we'll go to the other side. All right, so leave that there, and we'll get the other U-bolt up here. That one in there. All right. So we'll just get these hand tight for now. I'll get the other one on, make sure everything's lined up straight, and then we'll torque them down. Here. All right, so let's leave that for now. Let me go over the other side, put that one in, then we'll make sure it's all straight, lined up right, then we'll sock them down good. So let's keep on going. All right, so this one here, I had to jack up the spring just a little bit to get that in there. So get this block in place here. There we go. Let me let that jack down a little bit. So that's in there. Oops. Let me jack the axle back up. Let's see here. There. Let's see here. All right, jacked it up a little bit. Sliding out on me. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is put the U-bolts on it. And I think we can kind of like suck it up in there. I'll make sure it goes into that hole. Let me go grab my U-bolts. All right, so that's all in there now. Came out pretty decent, I think. They're not torqued down to any specs yet, but it's tightened down, but definitely not to the right specs. So I will get to that eventually, but not right now. So let me move on to the next step here. All right, so what I've done now is just I basically put the axle up on jack stands just to get off the ground a little bit, keep the weight off it. So that's where I am now. It's starting to come together, you know, definitely a lot of work, but I do see some progress being made now, so I'm all right with that. I think the next couple of days or so, I'm gonna start running some brake lines, get the fuel tank in. I think I'm gonna do the brake lines before the fuel line, because I think there's some brake lines that go behind the tank, so I want to get the brake lines in first, and go from there. So let me keep plugging away at it.